marked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now Denver's starting five. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Then it's Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. And for New York, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. The jump hook. Brunson misses. And here's Denver. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And that's what they want to do. Get them open looks early.
About a minute into this first quarter. Brunson against Murray. Anunoby passes to Hart. Towns a screen on Jones. Hart from long range. The shot misses. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jokic a screen. Over Towns. Outside Brown. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Johnson's got 5 now.
And credit Brown, that was a nice find. He's expanded his passing game.
Hart with a screen on Murray. Outside Hart, fires the 3, drains the triple.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Brunson. 8 points in his last time out. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. On target from range.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
On the wing, Murray. Brunson defending. Jokic is doubled. Outside Brown. Denver moving it around. Johnson finds Jones. And here's Brown. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Love the response by Brown. You drain a 3 on his squad, and he's coming for revenge.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Jokic. 26 points for him last game against Memphis. Pass to Murray. And he banks in the layup.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now here's Brown. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Here's Bridges, trailing by 2. Back to Brunson. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. That three's off the mark. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Down low. Here's Hart. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. New York shooting their first free throw of the evening.
First personal.
One shot.
First team foul. Josh Hart at the line. One shot.
Stan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
First team foul.
Here's Jokic. Yet to see a basket. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Now here's Anunoby, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for space.
Outside Brown. Johnson for three. Drops in the three. Johnson's got 8 points. New York has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Brunson outside. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside Brown. Outside Jones. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from the wing. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Murray against Brunson. Here's Towns. There's the three. No luck on that one.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Jokic. Murray scanning the floor. And the shot's good. Murray's got his second basket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Anunoby for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Murray. 23 points for him last game against Memphis.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. Playing aggressive, pushing the action.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Here's Jones. The Knicks making their last shot. Brown passes to Murray. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Over Jokic. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Alvarado's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Valanciunas. 9 points in his last outing. Outside Hardaway. Here's Najee. Najee sets a screen. Here's Pickett. Off the mark there with a three. New York has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter.
Just leaping up to the rim. No one could get in Anunoby's way.
Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Pickett. Now Hardaway. Over Clarkson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They have no answer defensively inside.
So it's Denver now. Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 5. Clarkson outside. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's Clarkson missing. Nuggets trail by 5. Valanciunas passes to Pickett. Brown looking around. Najee sets a screen. Shoot from the baseline. Brown can't hit. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Bridges outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Brian?
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Well, when you watch Valanciunas now, the thing that stands out most is the rebounding. On a per-minute basis, he's still one of the best in the league.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Shamet in for Bridges. And then for Denver, Holmes comes in for Najee. And Murray subbed in for Pickett. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And Alvarado gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Murray. Outside Brown. No good with the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Towns, right side. Back to Robinson. And he converts the layup.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Knicks lead 33.
Nuggets trail by 9. Now Murray. He's got 9. Three-pointer Holmes. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shamet. Buries it from 3.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And so it's New York, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Zeke Naji out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Murray in at the 1. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane.
One shot.
He's added the three-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Murray, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Left side, Robinson. Pass to Alvarado. Now Clarkson. Here's Shamet. Launches it from deep. Hardaway grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Murray, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Towns, right side. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hardaway. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 17. Outside Robinson. Now here's Alvarado. Back to Robinson. Towns, left side. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Towns can't get that one to fall. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Denver. 19-point game. Valanciunas down low. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. 4-3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Towns against Brown. Towns down low. Here's Alvarado. And checking out some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Pickett comes in for Najee.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Both shots good from the stripe. Nuggets trail by 21. Outside Murray. Jokic with it. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Hardaway from outside. And again, Denver no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Brunson taking his time here. With the drive from the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 9.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Josh Hart's checked in for Alvarado. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Pickett. And here's Brown, outside Hardaway. And again, it's Denver missing. Brown against Bridges. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mikal Bridges. At the line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane.
One
One shot.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Now a timeout called by Denver. You know, in today's day and age of basketball, big men who can shoot it from outside are so valuable. Here are some of the best outside shooters from that position this season. Nikola Jokic, third. The fourth spot held by Josh Hart.
And these bigs have refined their games to the point where they're a threat to score from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, it's truly impressive how far their range extends and how lethal they are from downtown. This group of bigs is really special.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 11 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Bridges passes to Towns. And here's Brunson. Going inside. Over Murray. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Hardaway. There's the screen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Launches a three. And another three for Denver.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Denver moving it around. The three is up. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, that's something only Jokic can do. Draws the eyes of everyone on the floor, then moves it to the perimeter for the three.
Anunoby for three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Murray from outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Hart with a screen on Murray. Here's Brunson. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Hardaway. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Hardaway's got 5.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Bridges. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And then for Denver, Jones comes in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. The Nuggets have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Jokic up top. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Robinson. 3 on the clock. And the shot goes. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
Hart passes to Bridges. Back to Hart. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hart's got his third basket on the night right there.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Brown passes to Jokic. On the wing, Jones. It's stolen by Hart. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
Yeah, in the open floor, Anunoby is dangerous. He will not make the mistake of holding back.
For Denver, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Oh, Robinson with a block. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Brown. And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
From deep, Johnson. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside, Brown. Jokic finds Johnson. Outside, Brown. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Puts up a 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Knicks leading by 23. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Takes the 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
They set a pick. Now here's Brown. The 3 connects from downtown. Brown's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Brunson on the drive. Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Back to Brown. Denver moving it around. Outside Brown. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And Jokic throws it down.
The court awareness of Jokic is so profound. He knows where to be in every situation.
Outside Anunoby. The 3 ball. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 21. Inside, here's Brown, and he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Bridges outside, from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jokic, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Brunson. And he makes it on the layup. Brunson's got 21 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working his shots.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. What are you guys thinking about when you look at the schedule? What do you know?
Well, I know what's on Shaq's schedule. Wake up, 12 pancakes, nap, chocolate shake, watch a little TV, chocolate shake again, then stroll to work.
Well, kid, you have no idea what's on my schedule. It's 15 pancakes. Let me check and see what's up next.
Oh, well, just look, it's a nap again, so that's it.
Well, I could use a nap. Putting up with you two is exhausting. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Denver Nuggets.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
New York leading by 22. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Hart. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Hart's got 11 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Murray. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
One shot.
The free throw drops from Murray.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Towns on a screen. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back to you, Brian.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. And that one's good for Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Outside Johnson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Nuggets ball.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Johnson. Outside Brown. Pass to Murray. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 18.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Here's Towns. New York working the ball around now. Screen by Hart. Three-pointer. Bridges. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 19 points.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Timeout called. The Nuggets.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Who wants a t-shirt?
And defense is all about will and desire. Here are the NBA leaders in steals so far. 4th, OG Anunoby.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Jokic. Give him 8 points now. Outside Brown, 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Over Jones. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze. Too big, too strong. Jokic gets what he wants.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of
Find
a
the
kind
lane.
indeed.
Find the lane.
And historically,
One
very
shot.
few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
Left side, Brunson. Over Murray. Brunson misses. And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Over Brunson. Murray, no good. Knicks leading by 23. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns a screen on Murray. And that one's good for Brunson.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jones. Now here's Brown. He's guarded by Bridges. Now here's Murray. The kick out to Johnson. This one for 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Brunson misses. The Nuggets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Jones' shot is good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Towns outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Outside Murray. Knocks down the long J. Murray's got 21 points in the game.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of them. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And that one misses.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Nikola Jokic.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
To the middle. Towns down low, covered by Jokic. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Knocks it down from distance. Anunoby's got 13.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. Murray from outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Towns a screen on Murray. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Jokic. Over Towns, and it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. 14 points for Nikola Jokic.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
Brunson on the drive. Here's Towns. Releases. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray finds Brown. Denver moving it around. Johnson for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Towns. Outside Hart. From outside the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
From deep, Johnson. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it might be time to work on the playmaking skills. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brown passes to Jones. For 3. He buries it from 3. Jones has got 5 now.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Over Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw good from Brunson. For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Holmes, he's checked in for Jones. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. Both free throws good from Brunson. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Brown. Now Jokic. Robinson defending. Lets it go from deep. Hardaway, no good. Hardaway's gone 1 of 5 on 3-point tries. Brunson finds Robinson. Now Brunson launches it. Rebounded by Pickett. Now Holmes. He's scoreless. Pickett passes to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Holmes from downtown. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Right side, Brunson. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Robinson against Jokic. For 3, Hardaway. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. With the fadeaway. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hardaway, the pass to Pickett. Picked by Holmes. Fires for 3. Pickett can't hit. Knicks leading by 21. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Robinson. And here's Brunson. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hardaway, the pass to Holmes. Count the basket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Denver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
So it's the Knicks now. It's an 18-point lead. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Robinson passes to Shamet. Clarkson outside. Puts it up from 15. Misses off the right iron. Nuggets trail by 18. To the inside. And that one's good. Pickett's got his first points of the game.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brown. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Brown's got 7 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Clarkson outside. Robinson a screen on Hardaway. Clarkson for 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Give him 8.
Jordan Clarkson. Knicks lead.
And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 17 at the end of the period, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Pickett in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Towns. Alvarado with it. A deep 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Towns really stretches defense all the way out to the arc.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Hardaway. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Towns against Brown. Shot's good by Towns.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Outside Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. The Nuggets with another miss. New York leading by 22. Here's Towns using his post moves to get the 2 points. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Towns on a screen. Here's Alvarado. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Pickett. There's the three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Alvarado, the pass to Shamet. Clarkson outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Murray against Brunson. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists now in the game. And Brunson, here we go. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 16 points here in the second half.
And the defense had the right idea, but Brunson is able to push through the contact.
Murray passes to Jokic. Denver moving it around. Murray for three. Oh, the three is pure from Murray.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brunson passes to Towns. Robinson, a screen on Brown. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Murray. Hardaway from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Murray. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Murray passes to Brown. Jokic against Robinson. Pass to Murray. 5 to shoot. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Murray's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Robinson finds Clarkson. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hardaway. That one's wide left. Knicks leading by 17. Here's Brunson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. And then for Denver, Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Pickett. That free throw good from Brunson. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Over Jokic. And the Knicks miss again. Nuggets trail by 20. Here's Murray. Brunson defending. Brunson against Murray. Banked it in off the glass. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
You see Murray's agility on display there, helping him outwork some tough inside defense.
Brunson against Murray. Bridges outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Murray finds Jokic. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic, and they double up Jokic. Murray for 3, and the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Jones, he's checked in for Hardaway.
And for substitution, number 21.
Murray against Brunson.
Jones.
Into the lane. Over Murray. It's deflected. Johnson against Anunoby. A good look from Johnson. Again, Denver scores.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Towns up top, covered by Jokic. Here's Bridges. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
Brown passes to Jokic. Now here's Murray. And it's New York with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Jones. Johnson for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. And here's Bridges. Covered by Johnson. Here's Towns. Now Bridges. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Now Johnson. Jones outside. From downtown. Towns rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Anunoby. Now Towns. And it's good for 2. Towns has got 11 points here in the second half.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Passes to Jones. Lays out. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Towns outside. Back to Bridges. Now here's Brunson, defended by Murray. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Bridges. Brunson's got 43 points.
Knicks lead, 138.
Brunson against Murray.
116.
Jokic passes to Johnson. Over to the wing. Back to Murray to stop the run. Knocks down the triple. Murray's got 39.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Back to Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Jones from outside. That shot missing. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Brunson against Murray. The rebound by Murray. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Jones. The three. That one no good. Outside Brunson. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.